Hey folks, Cool18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play RimWorld. This is Alpha 15, and we are in Tiny Town, but I just want to put out there that the public testing for Alpha 16 has started. Now, Tynan's asked YouTubers and stuff not to start making videos for it quite yet, because it's still going to be really unstable, and he doesn't want, to give the bad impression that things are broken during the testing phase. But what it means for us is we still have to focus on, well, we got to wrap up this game, because I'm going to be really excited to play Alpha 16 when it is out. So, just to let you know, there's still probably going to be a few episodes about this because of the way I record things and, a bunch of them in one day kind of thing. But at some point, we will probably be wrapping up the series here relatively soon. And it probably won't come with the end of having, say, launched a spaceship or anything like that. So just FYI. So how are we doing? We've got one person on major break risk. Cam, what's wrong with you? Nothing. Nothing's wrong with you. I guess you're about to bounce back over here because your mood is clearly increasing, yes? This is where we actually are. Are you, asleep or something? Oh, you're asleep. That's why your mood isn't moving. Okay, so you're going to be fine as long as you wake up. You're probably super cranky when you went to bed or something like that, which is totally fine and understandable. We've got some metal smelting. Oh, no, prosthetics. Oh, yeah, one of the things, apparently... it turns out the humerus is, the humerus is not in the leg. I'm making a prosthetic leg for No Hummus, I think, over here. And the humerus is an arm bone, isn't it? Because I was looking at, the moving is weakened. But that's because of the stab scar, I think. Right? I saw poor moving and humerus. I'm like, yeah, something leg bone. No. But it's the arm bone that's broken. So we need a prosthetic arm. Which we are working on. I don't know. Did I screw up? Did I operate on someone else? Did someone else have a shattered humerus? There was a comment that I may have gone and done an incorrect substitution at some point. Ooh, you're missing a foot completely, Mr. Billico. And then we have another arm shot off. Actually, this is probably the arm I'm making it for. So we need 2 arms and a foot. We have a leg being made and an arm being made. So we need a second prosthetic arm and we need a prosthetic foot. There's the foot, arm, no leg. There you go. 2 bionic arms, 1 bionic foot. Okay, so this prosthetic leg we don't need right now. I think I had started making that for our person with the broken humerus, but we haven't wasted too many effort. I mean, we made 1 prosthetic leg we don't need right this second, but we'll probably need it at some point. Worst case scenario, we can at least sell it for, I don't know, more components or something like that. Hello, Mr. Grizzly Bear. Right, so we have a pet Grizzly Bear. Who has been... We're training to haul. Yeah, how trainable are you, I wonder? There's a stat somewhere. Trainable intelligence, advanced. Ow! Startlingly quick for lumbering creatures. Guard bear, but also hauling bear is quite handy. What else we got? We got this husky here who we are training to haul, or is the yellow mean you've been trained? The yellow means you've been trained to haul. Okay, excellent. Well, that sounds pretty good. We got some traps out here, good walls. You need to rebuild these guns. What are we short on right now? Is it steel or components? Where in this list would that be? Okay, we've got enough steel for 2-ish. Are components in here? That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we don't have components. I think we just hauled one to make a prosthetic, which is fine, but I think that's about it. Now, of course, we do have the component assembly bench over here. And Bilko's currently got a job going on. What you up to right now there, Bilko? Harvesting a psychoid plant. And how are we for crafting? Right, Bilko's got it enabled quite high up. And we do need to keep the growing on. If I recall correctly, we had a bit where we weren't really growing at an appreciable rate, and as a result, things may have gotten a little bit behind there, but that's okay. We've got a couple of statues kicking around. Only normal quality, but it might be a good idea to put one over here at least. Beautify this area where some people work. Oh yeah, and I think I want one in the, I wanted one in the games room over here. So let's do that as well. Dutris, what were you doing? Was that, oh yeah, manager's desk. We don't have the AI one for that, I don't think, yet. David's going to go hunt. Okay. You're harvesting some more plants. That's fine. My throat is dying off, apparently. Yeah, your poor manipulation is probably not the end of the world. But you moving at half speed sort of sucks. I mean, right now you're only working inside the base, which is good. Hey, Cam, enjoying yourself over there? Excellent. But other than that, yeah. No power right now. We are storing positively. Oh, yes, we were building this area over here. There's going to be another big component sink, which we don't have equipment for. Okay, you're working on that. All right, well, let's go up to speed 3 anyway and see what we can do. I could always force Bilko or something like that to focus on working on components, which probably isn't a terrible idea. Actually, there's some components over here. I don't think we're out of components. I think that we don't have any in the storage pod right now. I assume components would be hauled somewhere over here. Advanced components, yeah, okay. So just the stuff hasn't been hauled there. So we do have some kicking around. For all I know, we've got some sitting out in the world as well from some previous mining job. And we've got a raid going on. Mechanoids attacking immediately. Okay, that is quite the big pile of mechanoids. That's absolutely true. It is nighttime. So our power is going down at night. That is somewhat less than awesome. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go and give a flick command on all of our heaters right now. It's warm enough it shouldn't kill these right away, hopefully. And hopefully that will save enough power so that we can run the guns over here. Now, the other thing, though, is Emp Grenades. Do we have some? I thought we did. Now, this is a critical priority weapon stockpile area over here. Now, just because we don't have any EMP grenades over here doesn't mean we don't have any. They just might be out in a boot somewhere, which is kind of annoying. Absolutionist, you're pacifist, right? No. You're a brawler. So let's get you equipped that. Steel point. You can't violent. There you go. But I think everyone else... No hummus? You're actually trigger happy. Well, should I just get you a frag grenade? Oh, Absolutionist, why don't I get you to equip this this knife instead? Okay. So we'll get everyone armed up. The other thing we'll do is restrict everyone to Area 1 temporarily, which should be fine. Alright, guns are on. Good. Excellent. And we're going to be lining up a whole bunch of people over here. I think we'll mostly be okay. It'll be, of course, always a little annoying that the scythers go and trigger all of our traps. Steel point, I'm going to unrecruit you. You're going to go and smash a little bit of power over there? Yeah, that's fine, though. Now, how far back are the centipedes? Far enough back that we'll be able to reset the traps in between here. No! Doggy! No! Animals. I don't know if I have an animal area. One. It might be too late for it anyway. Expand allowed area. Animal area 1 is just like... in here. Food and bedrooms and stuff. Yes. But, the problem being... Don't shoot the dog. Oh my god, you grenaded the dog. And then broke all the walls, which is going to F up our defenses royally. Where are the centipedes right now? There they are. Okay, well, we're going to unrecruit everyone. We need someone to go and rescue the dog here. Okay, not having this isn't the end of the world. I forgot that I equipped someone with goddamn grenades. Not having this wall isn't the end of the world. They're going to come in a little closer. They're not going to run through that extra trap, but that's all right. We need someone who can haul. So let's say member over here. I am going to unrestrict you. Your job will go to rearm that. which is a slow job. I forgot about that. I'm going to grab another hauler. Grayin. I deselected you. Come on, buddy. Rearm this trap. And then we'll get one of you to rescue the dog. Did you... What are you doing? Oh, you're hauling that out of the way and then flicking a switch. There we go. And rescue Unagi. Alright. Couple of traps reset. Very few guns, but we'll do what we can. Then yeah, we'll have to rebuild that. I guess what I'm going to do, before I forget, I'm going to go and structure, and what kind of blocks do we have a lot of? Can't see. Limestone. So we're going to build limestone walls over here, and I want a limestone auto door there. Make it a little harder to smash. Where the hell are these guys going? You're attacking a granite chest table. What? Which would be here? No, that's a wooden chest table. Where the heck? What? Well, I'm genuinely confused. Okay, I'm going to change the restrictions here. Or rather, for home area, or area 1, which I'm going to have to remember to change later on, I'm going to include this area as part of area 1. Oh, there's a chest table down here in this area. Well, that's going to buy us a little bit of time. So that's nice. It sucks that everyone is in bed. And why are you sleeping there? And there. Is this not part of area 1? I bet you it's true. This new area that we expanded to. Yes, I did not do that, so that was a bit of an oops. And we are having power problems. That's despite the heaters being turned off. Okay. So it's great that everyone's having a good night's sleep. You're there. Where's the other one? Down here. Smashing. Oh, our work in progress. Okay, but again, not really the end of the world. Okay, everyone wake up. See if you can get a little bit of work done here. Okay. Make sure this is flicked on. Food poisoning. Oh, no. Yeah, so... By default, why the hell does this allow rotten? Because this is true, right? I haven't, like, accidentally clicked that on. It's just, like, when you set up a new job. So if I set up, say, make lavish meals, by default, it's going to allow rotten. Why on earth is that a thing? Makes no sense. Alright, time to recruit everyone and bring you over here, except Steel Point. Who is going to die because of cleaning? No, you're going to go out of the way. Excellent. And I guess Absolutionist, I will move you out of here as well, because I don't want you meleeing. Everyone should be restricted to Area 1, and I'm going to remove the Area 1 from outside here, just to make sure no one comes out to try to clean. There we go, like that. Okay. So you're going to go and walk through a couple of traps, just something. You're going to set everyone on fire. Awesome. Is this gun, like, literally not on? Or is it a power thing? Yeah, batteries are all drained. Awesome. I guess I'll move to here. Being clustered is not good against an attacker like this. Who are you specifically looking? It looks like you're targeting No Hummus. So I'm going to get everyone to spread away from No Hummus and get shot in the back of the head by our turrets. Okay, now you're targeting someone else. I think you just missed there. Excellent. Okay, no idea where the other one is. So I'm going to go and actually unrestrict everyone. And get them to put out some fire. And temporarily flick this switch. Okay, there's the other centipede coming. But the fires are good. We got a few injuries, but nothing major. These guns are still up right now. And what kind of gun do you have? Heavy charge blaster is very dangerous, but probably less than the Inferno cannon. Frag grenades. I don't think no hummus can get a shot over here. Boom. Boom. Nice. Okay, well, not without injury. And not without doing a whole lot of base damage. But we did handle that. Modifications. Add build, shut down, lift all the restrictions. Yeah, lots of injuries. But yeah, you know, could have been worse. So that's going to get rebuilt. That's going to get rebuilt like that. We may have to rebuild some traps as well. We'll deal with that momentarily. We've got some mechanoids that we can disassemble and get some components for, which is good. You got a hospital over here with one actual proper hospital bed as well, so that's nice. Steel Point's going to come over here and clean up the blood in the hospital, which is great. And yeah, we'll do a scan of our injuries relatively soon. See if we lost any more body parts in all this. But so far, so good. With our people with cooking enabled. The Stretning, I'm going to get you to prioritize butchering, buddy. I don't want these to go bad. Thank you. And yes, we're cooking insect meat meals, which doesn't make people happy, but that's okay. So, David's got a major break risk, which is kind of understandable. You know what? I'm going to just reset you to encourage you to go do something else. I mean, fun is fun, true, but... I'm going to flag all these Muffalo to be hunted. They're nearby, they're relatively pacifist, we don't have a ton of meat sitting around. That'll be a thing. Who's our hunter? It's actually David. Who's going to hunt with a shotgun, which sounds fine. What kind of injuries? You are currently bleeding a little bit, so yeah, get some rest. Everyone's still got the bed rest thing. The hospital beds were pretty full for a while there, and David was kind of desperate, so that's going to be fine. We got plenty of doctors enabled who are pretty good, actually, so someone should go and treat you relatively soon. Hopefully, anyway. Cam's pretty hurt as well. Lots of people who are bleeding. So who's an example of a doctor here? Well, Cam and David are both doctors and they're hurt. No hummus. There we go. He's going to do some tending to our two doctors. Now, what happened down here? Everything seems fine, actually. You know, I'm thinking, like, I'm going to rebuild some of the random crap that's all over the place. Oh, we got some visitors. With the idea that it seems to be good bait for some of the attack and split some people up, which is nice. Careful shooter, staggeringly ugly. But you can do a lot of things, which is nice. Steadfast, nudist, you're actually slightly better. Too smart, greedy, heat lover. No, maybe dog. Oh, this faction doesn't like us that much right now, so rather than anger them to the point where they'll go to war, and therefore not send us any visitors anymore, we're just going to go and suck up to them and make friends on this particular pass. Oh, I got to turn off these guns. And, ooh, who's got an infection? Cam's got an infection in her leg. No! I'm going to turn the guns back on here. Yeah, it took too long to get you treated. I'm sorry, Cam. And it's spreading. Luckily, we do have a couple of doctors kicking around. Yeah, the hospital's pretty filthy, is part of the problem. But we do have someone on pretty high-end, like, cleaning duties, so hopefully they'll get there. I gotta check my power conduits, make sure there's nothing sort of broken or missing over here. Nope. No, they seem fine. We just have a lot of power demands. We really need to get the other geothermal up. I don't suppose I can tell someone to prioritize that, huh? Clintus, you're working on that turret. Could I get you to work on the geothermal generator? Don't get me wrong, the turrets are very, very, very important as well, but let's see if we can get some priorities going A solar flare. Well, I guess nothing electrical is going to work right now anyway. So I don't have to stress about our power situation. Hooray! We have people playing games. Hummus is having a little smoke. That's okay. Wow, that is loud. That is loud, buddy. Lots of hunting. What happened? There was a bad thing that happened. A bunch of meat rotted away. Right, well, yeah, of course, because we don't have our coolers running right now. Oh! Faction leaders died, and we got news about it. Are you seriously idle, Mr. Hummus? We don't have any restrictions going on, right? So, no Hummus, why are you idle? Oh, you can't research because the power's out. Right. You can't really do anything else. Okay, that's kind of legit. Yeah, we need the solar flare to end. You're still working on the geothermal. Excellent. Oh, there's cloth over here? Must have been from an earlier cargo pod or something. At some point, this has got to get hauled into our base, too. I don't think the AI persona core decays, but we could sell it or something. I'm going to prioritize hauling it. There's also, I know we've got a couple of mods in here that can do more with AI persona cores, so we may just leave them be. You're working for the last of the steel. The question will be, do we have the components after this? I'm going to go and cancel the building of the extra gun there and here. We're going to want it, but we need the power first. We can't run the guns if we don't have any juice. This is being built up. Excellent. We will need a component for our auto door. In fact, 2 of them. But I'm going to start using the granite blocks that are super, super tough. But granite doors are really slow, so we really do have to auto door them. Alright, so we're going to have a lot of extra meat now. Maybe too much. Making our beer as well. You're trying to do some training of the bear. Yeah, so I'm going to mine that so that we can go and do this at some point. But everyone's still pretty busy. Cam, how you doing with your infection there? Major infection. 65% immunity, though. You're being trained pretty frequently. It'd be better if you were in this bed. Let me do that, actually. There we go. Because it's both a hospital bed and it's got the vitals monitor. Not that we have enough power to run it all. But it's there in theory. Clindos, you are hauling to a wall. If I told you... Oh. Of course you start a fight. Of course. Because that's useful right now. Did your nose get destroyed? Holy shit. Someone just, like, blew your nose off. Well, no, Hummus, there's going to be something for you to do. Why don't you get up and prioritize doing some treatments? Now, prosthetic-wise, we have all the prosthetics done, not the bionics yet. We need power for that, and probably a few actual components as well. Pirate Merchant. That's interesting. Where's Dutrius? Dutrius, why don't you give a ring to this Pirate Merchant? And let's figure out what we're going to do. I'm going to keep the artillery shells for now, because we will want to get some artillery, some mortars at some point. I'm not going to buy the Nutriment, it's too expensive, although it might not be bad. I will go and buy the components. I'm not going to buy the medicine. We've got herbal meds, so that's at least going to be something. I guess I'll keep these, because they're not bad emergency buttons, if I remember to use them. So that means we're not really selling much over here. Gonna spend some money with getting the components, and that's about that. And I think that's gonna be okay. And accept that. Actually, I wonder if because of the power situation, if not everything was available to be traded. Well, no biggie, either way. So you're being treated. Clindos, you don't have to stay in bed here. Yeah, you're fine. Your bruises are going to heal real soon. Need materials. Yeah, but we just got some components. I guess we're still a little bit short. I don't suppose I can get Bilko to prioritize making components over here, could I? Oh my god, you're slow movement and you're stoned. That's really annoying. Because we need the power up. Chilly outside. More meat is rotting away because these air conditioners aren't powered. I mean, it's refrigerated, but yeah, definitely not powered. Well, I mean, it's fine. It's not like we're about to run out of food or anything, but it is annoying. You're working on the wooden floor, which I guess is fine. But yeah, keep going with the component stuff. I mean, again, we did spend like 30 components building the component bay. Just looking to see if there's any ship components anywhere. In the walls. I mean, there might be some more. Is this plasteel? Oh, that's nice. We'll set a little mining command for that over here. I think we're goodish on steel. I mean, we've got some mining jobs for steel still queued up, and as well as over here, which has already been mined at that. So we actually, it doesn't count as being part of our storage, but it's still fine. These guys have a few items to trade. Also, are there the people we're interested in? Faction goodwill is still negative, so we're not going to go and recruit them quite yet. Dutris, I'll get you to go out and meet Ambus somewhere in the middle. And that'll be fine. Okay, plenty of repairs going on inside the base, which is fine. Things are looking kind of clean as well, which is also good. We could buy some pemmican. We can buy some herbal meds, which actually I will do. And I'm going to sell you this crappy sniper rifle. We do have the Emp Grenades somewhere. Okay. I will sell you... You don't have a whole lot of silver. We're going to sell you a little bit of flake. I'm going to keep the Luciferium because we might actually turn one person into a Luciferium addict. And we're going to want a big stockpile of it. On the other hand, it's really, really valuable, so I'm not sure. I'm going to change the bill around. I'm going to make the bionic foot the top priority over here, if it's even possible to get that done. Clindo's consuming a fine meal. We still don't have the mats for this, but we got to be close. Worsen the relationship. Boo! Build the wall. Bilko, you're making a joint. Could you prioritize making components, though? Don't get me wrong, we want plenty of joints as well. God, this is a big, long job. But I like the idea of being self-sustaining. I mean, because you can't always guarantee that there's going to be enough stuff out there to buy. Oh yeah, the windmill got busted up, but I think I'm going to just deal with that. Well, we could... could do this. Be a lot of debris there, or build more solar panels or something like that. You know, save the effort of going over here. But that's so much power for the components. I think I'm going to keep focusing on doing that. I think that's going to be fine. Oh, that's a good thing we had the redundant line there. That's true, because that power got dumped, but we were still getting it into our base over here. That's why I build these redundancies. And over here, yeah, although, again, I think it would be better with a little bit of something like that for safety. And then I would like an alternate route here, but I think that's going to require, oh, we do have a wall there. Excellent. Something like that. It's going to take a little bit of steel and a little construction time, but it's going to give us more redundancy going forward. You know, we've got enough wood. I'm wondering if it would be a good idea to just build a fuel generator at this point. I don't even know if that needs any components. That's actually interesting to consider. It does still need 2 components. Good God. I think it can make a lot of power, though, as long as you're willing to feed it wood. And it's not a terrible idea. Cargo pods. What do we got? Right outside our base. Insect jelly. All right, well, what we're going to do is we're going to put a cut in here. I think, I don't know. We might do that. Because this power situation is actually being a big problem. So, yeah, you know what? I'm going to go and... I'm going to drop a fuel generator in here. Right there. And we're going to get Clindos to prioritize working on that. And we can always just toggle it off or on, you know, if things get blown up outside or whatever, we can turn it back on at that point. It'll be great. Hummus can't research right now, which is why Hummus is idle. But other than that, I think we're going okay. All right, thanks for watching another episode, folks, and I'll see you guys next time.